The biggest change in the kitchen is that there's way more of the living white blocks. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly, especially since you can get rid of them like they're nothing. I mean, I make a few stupid mistakes at the beginning, but this is relatively easy. It's more of what I talked about during the factory, where the swings in difficulty from screen to screen are just kind of baffling. And it's not even that much of a surprise either. The screen is full of white blocks, so of course a bunch of them are going to be enemies. Look at this, the rockets don't even home in on you. What is this, baby mode all of a sudden? The Gourmand boss fight is harder by way of taking longer. She needs to be fed twice before the fight starts and then twice in the fight itself. The conveyor belts also move quite a bit faster than normal, so it's actually possible to screw up the minigame. It can also be tricky to jump over the rolling robots on the bottom conveyor belt, but you can actually avoid that by just standing all the way to the left side of the room and shooting her from there. The chase is quite a bit harder if you don't have any items with you. The Gourmand moves much faster, and the couple of times you have to crawl under blocks can easily eat up whatever little buffer you've built up between you and her. However, if you do have a few bombs with you, it's not that bad. A burst beam can also help put some distance between you and her, provided you don't launch yourself into an upcoming enemy. It's still not easy though. There's very little room for error, even when bombing through the obstacles. At a certain point, the only advice you can give is be better at the game, and this is one of those cases. Even with a harder boss fight, the kitchen is still incredibly short. Only 22 minutes. Barely anything was actually cut from the final video outside of the failed attempts at the boss fight and chase. But the catacombs are next, and from then onwards, much like the regular game, hard mode stops pulling punches.